In this lesson we're going to be talking about sitting position, how to hold the guitar. So there's some fundamental principles we always need to realize when we are holding the guitar or practicing and things like that. Let me just get the guitar now. So I'm going to go through the traditional classical guitar sitting position. Now this is for a right-handed guitarist. So if you're right-handed, we would be resting the guitar on the left leg. First things first, we need some form. We need some device like a footstool or a thigh rest. I don't have one now, but I have a footstool, and that's just, you can buy that at any music shop or on the internet, eBay or whatever. So they're about 20 bucks. So yeah, just get one of these. This will help you like elevate the guitar, make it a lot, give you a lot more freedom when you play. So yep, you've got to invest in one of these. So when we put this down, we want it pretty much in line where the chair is. So we don't want to, have it too far outwards or inwards. Before I do go on though, I'll just quickly talk about the chair that you should be sitting on. The best chairs are anything with a hard surface, or even some basic level of cushioning. You want it to definitely have no arms. That's a key thing, and yeah, that's pretty much it. First thing also, when you put the chair down, you want to make sure that the leg that the guitar rests on, which in my case is the left, you want the chair to be angled where its leg is slightly forward. So that sort of avoids you sort of having this leg further back than your right leg. So if I turn it like this, it sort of allows me to put my left leg more forward or more in front of my right leg. So you pretty much want your leg to be in line with the leg of the chair, and you want your leg to be at a right angle. Okay, so you don't want it to be too far in, or you don't want it to be too far out. Roughly at a right angle. So from there, we would adjust the footstool. So let's just say I'll just put it on the first notch, and I would put my leg there. Now from there, I want this leg, my right leg, to be pointing more outwards. Okay, so the foot should be angled more on a 45-degree angle. This should be just, the left leg should be going straight ahead. Okay. From there, we would get the guitar and place it on our left leg. Don't forget also to come to the very edge of the seat. You don't want to be too far back on the seat. You don't want to be like this, because that will cause the body to slouch. You want to be more, further to the very edge of the guitar. Okay. So from here, I would put the guitar in between both legs, and then I would let it rest back slightly against my chest. Now if you feel the guitar is wanting to slide forward like this, that might mean that the footstool is too low. You haven't created enough elevation with the leg. So that was happening to me a bit there. So I'll make it a little bit higher. So from there, yes, it should be supported better. Okay, from here, once we place it there, we let it rock back to touching our chest. So you want the guitar on a slight angle as well. You don't want to be like too much like this, too close to the body, and you don't want to be, you know, too far out from the body. You want it pretty much just slightly angled. So when looking straight down, you should be able to see the face of the guitar and the strings. From here, I'm going to talk about just the key principles when we hold the guitar. First things first is we always have to look for, doesn't matter what positioning we use, we always have to look for even shoulders. So we don't want to be in a situation where this shoulder's, you know, like that, or this shoulder's like this. We want to always make sure that we have even shoulders. From here, we want the guitar to be roughly, I would say, 45-degree angle, and the head of the guitar roughly to be in line with our eyes. From there, we would put our right arm, if you just drop your right hand and bring it up and put it on the 6 strings, your right arm should be in line with the bridge. From there, place your left hand, just grab the guitar like that, and then you can position your fingers as such. Now that's the traditional sitting position for a classical guitarist. Yeah, so you would look for even shoulders, making sure you're at the edge of the seat, your back is straight. The guitar itself, the neck of the guitar, you would want it to be in front, so you can look straight down. You don't want to be in a situation where you're like this, so you're twisting the body and you're having to twist your neck to look at the fingers. You want to be in a situation where the guitar is in front, so you can just look straight down, and adjusting the chair slightly can help assist that. Now, you know, that's the traditional playing, you know, sitting position for classical players. I mean, you will notice there are other sitting positions. Some people can be more casual with the approach, and they can place it on their right leg. In this case, if I were to play on my right leg, which I do sometimes as well, I will rotate the chair so this leg is more front. Not too much actually, just a little bit. And I could put it there. And as long as I maintain those principles, so even shoulders, you can see here in this instance, you know, my arms got, you know, has become a lot higher, and you know, there's still a lot of space here to move my left hand. I mean, like I feel that, you know, with this position, you're focusing more on the left hand, because you're sort of, you know, you're in line, your face and your eyes are in line with the neck of the guitar, so you're focusing more on your left hand as opposed to your right. But still, as long as you're on the edge of the seat, back straight, the guitar elevated, I mean, to the point where you won't be in a situation where you want to rest your elbow, and this is one of the main reasons why we elevate the guitar, so our elbow on our left arm isn't touching our leg, because that will create sort of tension and things like that. So you could play in this position, like there's nothing saying you can't, but I mean it's less formal. It's more of a casual way of playing. So that's up to you. I mean, if you want to practice or you just want to, you know, play a few songs or whatever, you can play like that. I mean, depending on how like difficult the stuff you're playing will determine, you know, what positioning best suits you. I mean, if you're going to be, some players, you know, play guitar standing up and they'll have a strap. Usually the guitar will be on an angle, things like that. But yeah, look, they're two approaches you can use. But just as long as, you know, you've got some elevation, you know, on the leg that the guitar rests on, and your shoulders are straight, you're looking straight ahead, your spine isn't twisting or rotating, and yeah, your arms are in position, and yeah, edge of the seat, that's pretty much it.